So hi, my name's Quante Cannon. Been with the department for about 2 years now. I started off at West Valley over in Rancho, then came over to Central Station in San Bernardino. The reasons why I wanted to get into law enforcement was my family ties. My dad tried to get in law enforcement back when he was younger, around my age, and he wasn't able to. He had an injury to his eye, stopped him from pursuing this career path. So he found other avenues for providing for his family. He was one of 10 in his family and was the only really breadwinner. So he did what he could, and it landed him on the opposite side of the law. He ended up getting locked up for a certain amount of years of my life. So when I was younger, he wasn't really in my life for the most part. I remember him telling me a story about how he was locked up and had a heart attack while he was in prison. And I guess that gave him an epiphany to turn his life around for us and for himself. Seeing him do that, seeing him go to straight and narrow, make an honest living, really pushed me to try to pursue a career in law enforcement and follow in his footsteps for the most part. So honestly, I didn't have any family members in law enforcement. Didn't have any family members besides my dad thinking about law enforcement. So the opportunity, I was the first one. I'm a first generation law enforcement. I could have sat at home and I could have followed the footsteps of my parents and my other family members and tried not to do anything for myself. I took the opportunity that was in front of me and I made the best of it. I went for my goals to become part of this team, become part of the San Bernardino County Sheriff's family. But honestly, I could have been on the other end. I could have been following my dad's footsteps in jail. Like anything could have happened. I chose to get up off the couch and follow my dreams the right way. You don't have to have family members in law enforcement. You don't have to have any ties to law enforcement. That doesn't make you or break you when it comes to this career. Everybody has equal opportunity. As far as I know, they're always pushing me to do better and do what I can in the field and pursue my goals. So, like I said, if you have any aspirations to be in law enforcement, but you don't think your background is going to push you to through the process and push you to achieve that goal, let me be the example to you guys and let you know that you can do it. My background investigator really had a big impact on me. She took the time to sit down with me and talk to me about my dad's past life and went through everything with him. Told him that it's going to be okay if I pursue this career and try to push me to do right. She had a big impact, obviously, and I still talk to her to this day. Every time I see her, it's nothing but love. Just like a family environment. Every step that I know that I've been through with this process has been a family environment. I'm big on family. I grew up in a big family. I'm one of 11. We all live together in a 2-bedroom house. There's no other choice but to be part of the family. So it really had a big impact on me and what I wanted to do when it came to law enforcement. I did try other departments. I was going through the process with 2 other departments at the time. And I was talking to recruiters and my background investigator with those other departments. But like I said, with San Bernardino, honestly, she led a big impact on me and my family. As far as convincing them that this is the place to be, this is where I can make the biggest impact and change lives. And that was big for me. The academy process, I graduated the academy, went to the jails, went to West Valley. My time at West Valley was good. I learned a lot, learned how to talk to people, learned how to deal with difficult situations. Sergeants there were always good, always pushing me to learn as much as I could because they knew I had aspirations to go out to the streets. Then I came out to Central and went through FTO. FTO was a tough process to say the least. From my background investigators, through my sergeants when I was at the jails, and now that I came out to the streets and I went through FTO, it's been a big family environment for me. As I went through FTO, I went through a lot. Honestly, I lost a brother going through FTO, and my FTOs and sergeants and deputies and partners on shift and off shift, even people I didn't know, reached out to me and when they heard the news, and they just made me feel like I was at home, honestly. And it's hard to beat that. You can't find that in a lot of places. For them to take the time out just to make sure I was good when I was going through something like that, it made a big impact on me. And I don't think I'll ever forget that. It showed me that no matter what I'm going through, no matter what anybody on the department's going through, you can reach out to anybody you need, and they're there to help you. help you whatever you need, and show you that you're not alone, honestly. Because at that point I did feel alone. Just having constant support out of work and at work, it really pushed me to just get through. I think what kept me out of trouble when I was growing up, through those years where I honestly could have been anywhere else but here, is watching my dad just going straight and narrow and not doing a U-turn and going back to the streets and going back to what he knew, fast money. That's not what he did. He took the time to pursue his goals the right way and to provide for his family and provide for me. When it comes to my family and my job, honestly, it's crazy just telling them stories about everything I go through and showing them just the crazy situations I'm in every day working in San Bernardino. It's when you don't have any insight of what the career is and you're learning about it for the first time, it's a lot. So they love hearing what I go through and they love seeing me make a change in the community. Honestly, I do feel like I'm making a change in the community that I serve right now. Drugs have been a big part of my family, a big part of my life. They've impacted me in a lot of ways. I lost family members because of it. I lost close family members. I lost a lot of people. And so I make an emphasis on trying to get drugs off the streets as much as I can. Just trying to make a difference in that way. Because like I said, it can change a life just dealing with drugs. You never know who you can impact taking drugs or using drugs. Not only the person that takes the drugs, but the family members. Like I said, I want to make that impact and try to get as much as I can off the streets. I do this job honestly just to affect as many lives as I could. I know that if I can see myself as a young kid and going through what I went through, and I had somebody that was in the position to affect my life the way I am right now, I would want them to do it. I would want them to do whatever they could to change that and to show me the right way, right? Because we all don't have role models. I didn't have very many role models when I was growing up at all. But if I had that role model, which I want to become, and which I think I'm becoming, it would have made my life a lot easier. My life experience, honestly, it helps me connect with the community. It helps me, I can put myself in any kid's shoes that I'm dealing with on the domestic or dealing with on the streets. Like I can put myself in that shoes. I can picture myself going through what he's going through, and I can relate to him. And I think they see that when I'm talking to people on the streets, or when I'm talking to a little kid dealing with his family fighting around him. It helps a lot. Just knowing that I can relate and that I'm not just from a whole different world. Me relating to them, it honestly helps them open up to me. So maybe they weren't comfortable talking to somebody else, and they're comfortable talking to me because they know that I've been through what they've been through. I just want to be the example to show that the community can trust us and we've been in their shoes. I've been in your shoes. I know what you're going through for the most part because I've been there throughout my life. I just want to try to bridge the gap when it comes to relations with the community. You can trust deputies when it comes to San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. You can trust us because, like I said, I've been there.